Huh.
You know.
That was weird.
Your stream
Interesting.
disconnected?
Yeah, the whole stream just stopped. Oh man.
Wiggity wiggity whack.
So weird. So weird. But at least the bulk carry group is good. We are good. And now on to the chamber. Let's move that shit out of the way. There you go. Boom boom. But fuck. You have a striker fired gun, right? Sparks? Are you
Yeah.
planning on getting it stippled or anything?
Thought about it, but I mean, it already comes. Mine's already pre-stippled, so it's fine.
I'm gonna download all that stuff real quick and then.
Pretty stippled. It's crazy. Alright.
No, it's got a
Okay.
factory stipple on it. You mean like?
Yeah, factory
custom?
stippled. That's crazy, dude. How can you do that to yourself, brother? You gotta get that stipple done. Alright, let's see. Let's see if people even came back. Whoever you are, I appreciate you. But I don't know why my stream just stopped out of nowhere. That was kind of weird. Let's see if people even came back. Let's see. Whoever you are, I appreciate you. Yeah. But I don't know why my stream just stopped. Yeah, so it is back. That was kind of weird. And actually working. Yeah, cool. All right. that was just weird. It's like, yeah, perfect connection, no drop frames, and then out of nowhere it's like, you know what? Nah, we'll just cancel. Yeah. This one's not too bad. Oh shit, where's my yeah, there's my scope caps. It's like, oh, and I zoomed this, so I got the bore sight done, right? And I got the bore sight in, I sighted it in, and then I went to go shoot to confirm it, and all of a sudden my shots were like low left, like bottom left corner of the paper, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I'm like trying to figure it out. I look back at the bore sight, and I haven't bore sighted anything in a long time, and I realized that I didn't seat it all the way in the muzzle, like all the way in the barrel. I just had it like really far out, so it was just leaning down to the left. So I was like, I'm an idiot. I'm just dumb. And then I redid it and then pointed it in, and now it's nice and crisp. It's all accurate. Probably gonna adjust it a little bit here and there, but it's good. It's good. Just gonna grab these scope rings. All right, cool. Give it a little bop so I don't get any oil or stuff in it. Actually doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. Just gonna put a little bit of oil down there and clean it up.
Pull up Twitch.
Clean that.
Okay, so for the Fika server and release and stuff like that, I already have it downloaded and stuff. Do I just
drag and drop the drag the
Drab it.
okay. Where do I extract it?
Okay, show me.
Extract
Just here. I got you. Are you watching my screen?
No.
Well, yeah, probably.
No.
All right.
All right, here. Got you right here.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
So say you're on your downloads, you got all the mods, right? You're just gonna double click them, and you'll see whatever folder that pops up, and you're just gonna drag and drop.
Okay.
I can't.
How about we get to the point where I get all of the mods? Because I don't have any of those fucking mods.
Just download them.
Is that a live?
You just
I'll
go
grab
to
that.
the SPT AKI website. It'll say mods. You click on the mods, or you can just go to the open VC in the text chat, and they'll all be there. And then Wolf can show you which one to
Helping out,
download.
right back.
You can just download them off of the text channel in the voice chat. Do you see any of them? They should be zip files. Just cleaning the chamber right now. The chamber always annoyed me. It was probably one of the most annoying parts to clean. Just because it has the star chamber, or the star, the crown. Then it has all these just randomly square parts that you have to like really reach in. Then you got the gas tube right in here as well. It's a little bit. It's a little much. That's okay. Alright.
Dang, it is.
Okay, that's not bad.
Just got the stuff. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
We're talking about pistols, stippling.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to switch to
So,
stippling on it because it came
Nah,
that way.
So I used to have a Glock. I used to have a Glock 17 and I got it stippled, but I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, and I gotta say
So-
the Shadow Systems one is pretty well stippled already.
Yeah, and I've
So
already
there's no
gotten
need to
used
mess
to
around
it.
with that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about
Especially-
like if it was like a standard Glock or a standard SIG or anything like that. Like, would
I
you
get
stipple it then?
Yeah, stippled it. It's getting stippled. No, I just heard someone kick a door open.
Logan back yet? No?
No.
Damn.
Let's see.
I hear you.
Cool. Oh, I think that's enough cleaning of the chamber. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to the chamber, and it doesn't even look that bad. I could be completely wrong, and it's just caked. So let me just double check. All right. Oh, that's so nasty. No, so gross. It's very sick nasty. As in, it's very sick and very nasty. So combined, it's very sick nasty. Huh? Can't wait to use your what? Oh, really? That's funny. Actually, I'm looking forward to getting the plate carrier too. Do you have the stream open, Sparky? Here, let me pull it up. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, right. All right, let me. No, what, this one? Or this? No, it's a Aero Precision. Aero Precision, like long. Here, let's see if I can pull it back. Like long M-lock barrel with the comp at the end. Oh, the handgun. That's a Glock. Yep. Glock with the new slide, little compensator on the end, armor on top. Yeah. Did the stippling myself on the bottom there. 19 Gen 3. Generation 3. Old school. Yeah, but here, let me pull this up. Display capture. Yeah, I've seen it. So Slickster. So this is the one that I'm looking. Multicam black. So one of these bad boys. Yes, sir, dude. Because I have the Ranger or the Ranger Green for my other plate carrier. I think you saw it because once I wore it on stream. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. Here, where? Let's see. Let me pull it off screen for a second. See if I can find it. It should be right up on here. That 2D gear. Yeah, so I have the regular Slickster. So that's this one. So this is what I got. Just the Ranger Green Slickster. So because I already have that, I want to get the no, not the Slickster. Wait, what? I want this guy. I want the normal one with like the Cobra belt on top. Got the little the zipper on the back side to put a panel on, and that way I can get the adapt system, this back panel banger right here. Actually, no, I don't think I'll get that one. I'll get the backpack double pouch, like one of these. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped. It's gonna be a good time. And then on top of that, I'm planning on getting a quad rail 14.5 inch barrel. Yeah, honestly, I've never been big on the AK at all, but ever since Tarkov, I kind of want to get an AK-74U now. I'd love to make like a spicy version of it, like slightly like cheap but spicy version of it. I'd like that. Okay, let's see. I get yeah, they've been getting better at it. Let's get this. Where this thing? Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm not quite sure what pouches I want to get with my shit. Yeah, that's always the big thing, is like deciding what you want for pouches, how you want to. I feel like that tells a lot of people like how you are, like if you actually know what you're doing, and also like your personality, how you like to run your gear. Like if you're a heavier set guy, or like more assaulter style, like you'll get a shit ton of mag pouches and put them all over the place. Or if you're into like squallier position or something, like you'll have a admin pouch, or like minimal style too. What's up?
I'll probably have like 4 mags on my vest. I might have 2 on my belt. But right now, I just have the triple mag on my front, and then I have a, what's it called? It's a Blue Force gear. It's a Blue Force gear pouch on the side. It's one of their elastic ones. You could put anything in there really.
Yeah.
And I just haven't decided if I just
What do you want to use it for?
a mag in there. Yeah, I haven't decided if I want to keep a mag in there or what. And then I was gonna leave my right side pretty clear for pistol draw,
I gotcha.
because I don't want my pistol all the way down on my leg. I feel like I have to reach down too far to grab it.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I'm just gonna get the little adapt.
Yeah, I used to
system
have the
in my
drop leg
belt.
holster until I found out about like mid drop holsters that like
Yeah.
are barely below the hip and are
That's what
solid.
I'm talking about.
I love those ones, man. I love those ones. Honestly, me and my buddy did an experiment because there's two main types of holsters that are very modular and you can like switch them out with other holsters easily. One was G-code holsters and then one was Safariland holsters. And so I got the G-code and he got the Safariland, and we just wanted to see which one we thought were better. And honestly, I think Safariland is going to be the way. Like Safariland's,
Yeah.
even though G-code is just as easy to switch out holsters, it's gotten less popular and it is slightly less modular as well. So I think I'm gonna get a Safariland for the Glock, and I already have a Safariland for my M9, which is funny because now we have Mark 17s in the army. So now
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a use for it. But I'll probably get like an
So-
old M9.
Yeah, we have we actually use Safariland holsters now on my current unit.
Or
Pretty
yeah,
dope.
yeah, they come with the Mark
But-
17s.
Yeah, sure do. But I'd like to get one for my shadow systems.
Yeah, no, they're fucking awesome. They're
That is
no matter what you get, they work great.
what the fuck is this helmet?
What?
No, just this helmet. It just has the fattest visor on it, and then it has the Rhino mount, but no nods. And the Rhino mount's down as if he has the nods activated, and then he has a flashlight turned on the side of the helmet.
I don't know. Is that in Tarkov?
I don't know. Yep,
That's funny. Like Tarkov or SPT?
SPT.
Well, it's probably just randomized. That's why.
Probably.
It's kind of funny
It's
though.
pretty thin.
That's for the coolest operators. Yeah, having a shroud and everything. What are
Heck
you
yeah.
doing still awake, brother? You should go to bed.
Me?
No,
Aw.
no, chatter. No, you should. You should always go to bed. You silly man.
Silly goose.
You silly goose. You should go to sleep. You're not my dad. Well,
Silly tactic goose.
that's absolutely right. You're not wrong.
But for
So,
a
you
mere
know.
$5, I could be.
No, I wouldn't want that responsibility.
Yeah, no.
It's a lot of
Good.
responsibility to have.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Booby boy. Okay, now we're just throwing out insults. I see how you are. Why you gotta hit me where it hurts? Raid Master
Yeah.
Corporal, aye Corporal. Okay, alright. I see you. You like how I have the Feral Concepts little new plate carrier all pulled up, ready to go? Ready to throw in that cart and buy? I was looking at getting a Borsite too. Fucking, there's like a bunch of things that I have already pulled up on carts and everything ready to be bought that I don't want to. It's National Crepe Day. Well, it is your day. It is your day. You are the crepist, so it's
Creepiest.
yeah. People better start like throwing out crepes and everything. I'll send you a picture of like a crepe that I draw. So it's gonna be basically a triangle. It's pretty much what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a triangle with like a few specks on it, and I'll send it to you. No, not gonna send you my
What?
wiener. No, sir.
uh,
fuck, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. There's one thing I want to get a better ears. I just don't know what ears I want.
What ears do you have now?
I just got Howard Lights, which are pretty
Oh
basic,
yeah.
but I love them, and they work. They've worked. I've had them the last like 3 years. I've had,
So
or not
I
3
could
years. God, fucking like 11 years. Jesus.
So if things go well, I could probably get you some Peltor Comtech. What are those? 5s, I think. No, wait. What are these?
If you can
Yeah,
get me
like that.
those, you let me know. All right. All right.
Because
We'll discuss
I have
this.
2 pairs right now. I got a pair attached to my fast home, and then I have a pair that I don't put on a helmet because I'd rather just have them to wear without one,
All right.
or a hat or something. And I have a Ranger wrap on those.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I could
Um,
get a 3rd pair.
But even if you can't, that'd be awesome if you could. I'd be super pumped. But even if you can't, I'd be down with like what am I trying to think of? Like some minimal style, almost like earbuds. Not
Yeah.
quite, but like really like slim, like fits really easily underneath the Kevlar, like something like that. You know what I mean?
I was watching. God, I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know Colin
those-
Noor?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. He promotes a pair of earbuds actually that enhance the hearing and also deafen gunshots. A lot like they have hear through, just like Peltors, you know. And you can play music while you're shooting.
You going
so-
tonight, Crapist? All right, brother. Well, you have a good night. I'm not gonna be on too much longer, but you get some sleep, brother. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, what were you saying, Sparks?
You're good. They're just the ones he was promoting. I forget what they're called. I'll have to look them up. But they are meant for shooting. They're shooting earbuds, but you can play music, and they have hear through as well. Really fancy stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to check that. But yeah,
Yeah.
looking for something like that. That would be really good. Like anything that's kind of like earbuddish, but not the ones where it's like wireless and like of course they're wireless, not like the ones that are connected with like a string and they go around the back of your neck or something like that. Something a little bit more durable. It works, and they're not, you're not gonna break the bank with them. Is something I would love to try out.
Yeah.
What was I gonna do?
I think they're called
Huh.
Axel X Core 4-in-1 wireless ear pro buds. Yeah, that looks right.
Say that again. X-Core?
Axel X Core. XCOR earbuds. Pretty sure those are the ones.
Axel X-Core earbuds. Okay. Maybe. $200? Gross.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I
Fancy,
didn't
dude.
look at the price. I was just
Let's see.
throwing them out there.
Basically, I would just go fucking like Optics Planet. Optics Planet is the way, alright? Alright. Basically, they're the way to find any kind of cheap piece of gear that you would want.
Getting schwacked.
Let
right
me,
now, what the heck?
Yeah, let me do that. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Is he dead?
Mm,
Holy crap.
barrel, no. Ammo, gun parts. Barrel.
That guy was
Let's
just
see.
taking it. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Loaded all 50 round
Green
drum into
protection.
that guy before he went down. Freaking invincible,
Category.
dude.
Okay. Okay, so. Oh, Safariland. Oh yeah, I forgot they even made those. Safariland makes their own things.
Yeah.
Pro Ears, like 175.
Oh, dude, just buy the bullet, bro. Just get some OpsCore amps.
What does that look like? Oh
Yeah,
god, that's huge.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get those. I am as cheap as I can be, as much as I can. Most popular. Oh, I love how Axle X cores are one of the popular ones too.
Hey.
All Peltor Comtac 6s? Dang. Spicy. I was looking for just some slim ear pro. Is that so hard? It must be. Must be hard because you can hardly find them anywhere. Honestly, I was looking at these Walker's like earbuds, silencer earbuds, Bluetooth. But I don't know, they look like a gimmick to me. Unless someone I trust tells me that they work really well, I'm not gonna touch them. I used to wear these ones a lot, the Surefire triple flanged ones. Those one works
No,
pretty
go
well.
back. No, go back. I was reading. Fuck. I lost it. No.
Hmm.
Oh, I found
What were
it.
you doing?
Okay, yay.
Were you reading?
I was trying to find the earbuds that he was talking about. I'm pretty sure they're cheaper than the
Than the ones you brought up.
yeah.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. I just can't find something that's just like that really screams. Really tells me that I want to use it. Only one that kind of like I show interest in is like the Peltor ones that they go down and around the neck, but it's like a solid piece.
AKT1 blackouts. That's what they're called. Let me Google that real quick. Those were the ones I was thinking about.
AKT1.
1T blackouts. How much are those? AKT1 Sport LLC. Oh my god, they're even more expensive. Never mind.
Okay. All right. We'll go without that. Deals. We'll get some deals on the side. But anyways, let's click. That's good for now. Now let's attach this back on there. Throw this back on the gun.
$255. Ugh. Maybe if I was rich and I just had money to throw away.
It was really funny. My buddy was on the range as well with me yesterday, and I don't know what's up with me, but I've never really been big on getting burnt. I usually don't burn very easily. So
Just turn to Red Lobster in there.
So he was on the range, and I saw him today, and he's like, dude, I am burnt to a crisp, and he's like all red all over the arms, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I got a slight tan. That's all I got. And I was out there for way longer. I was out there for like, I think 4 more hours. So I'm like, god damn, I gotta look up my like ancestry or something, figure out what's going on.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah. Why is everything so expensive? Sadness. Ugh. Oh no.
Night vision, huh? And night vision is on Optics Planet. Pretty shit ones, looks like. Oh, maybe not. Oh, this one's good. Armor sight BNVD 40s. Okay. Okay. I see you. When you have night vision, Sparky, do you like the big rubber flange that like cups your eye?
Ugh. It's good for
Kinda.
keeping light out, but it's kind of annoying.
Kind of hate it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kind of hate
Yeah,
it.
it is not very it's not very
Not very cash money.
cash money.
No. No. Not wrong. All right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Gonna snack a tiny bit on my chips. I'm gonna clean the Lee Enfield, and then that'll be it.
Lee Enfield.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude. Man, why are these so expensive though?
Yeah.
Oh, you can get the non-Bluetooth versions for $130. Okay. Still pretty expensive. Phew. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Slide this bad boy out. Okay. The one thing I love about the Lee Enfield is just a simple fact that if I want to take the bolt out, you're like, oh man, like, I might have to do something complicated, right? You're like, nah, you just take the front end right here, just flip it up, and then just slide it right out, and you are good. Too easy. Speaking of, what's up, Bob? Streaming right now.
So,
Just chilling, just cleaning some guns because I got them
Chilling
super dirty at the range yesterday. How about you? How you doing?
doing good.
Yeah, you sound a little tired.
Went on a really long walk. And I kind of overdid it.
Got a little too motivated, dedicated.
Sure, sure, yeah.
Motivated, down.
Rah 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 ooh rah rah. I find your lack of motivation disturbing. God, I love like that one comic where it's like it showed three branches: the Marine Corps, the Army, and the Air Force. Actually, I think it was also the Navy in like separate situations, but in the same one. They were stuck in a foxhole and it's raining, and the Army guy's like, man, this sucks, or the Navy guy's like, man, this really sucks, and the Army guy's like, you know, this kind of sucks, and then it showed the Air Force guy flying over saying, man, that kind of looks like it sucks. And then it showed the Marine with like a fish in his mouth and his knife out. He's like, I wish this could suck more.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I gotta say, it kind of hits home right there. you just double down on the suck. You're like, no, I will
This
embrace it.
doesn't suck enough.
I will embrace it, and I will want it to suck more.
Yeah.
Which it
Sounds
kind
like
of
the
cracks
same
me up.
boat.
I'm sure it's the same with like some army units too. But
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Marines is so like cult brainwashing personality when it comes to that. They're like, you will want it to suck as much as possible. You will endure so much hardship that you're just like, you know what, this isn't that bad, when really it is that bad. You just been fucking.
It's so bad.
You just been fucked over so many times that like comparatively, it's like, oh yeah, it's not too big a deal. It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna clean this bolt. Oh, look at that. So easy. So easy to do. So nice.
There we go. I sent you a picture of that.
Your desktop's supposed to be on screen.
Huh?
Your desktop's supposed to be on screen.
Like this thing?
Your
The-
desktop on stream.
Like the browser?
Oh, it's your desktop. It's
like-
like legit your desktop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just cleaning guns.
With the keyboard.
Nah,
I'm just-
both.
Yeah. Yeah, this bolt's
Yeah.
supposed to be on there.
Okay.
Why is
It's
something
like, I'm like, what are we staring at on the desktop?
Oh, I was just showing the body armor that I was gonna get.
Ah.
I can just do that. There we go.
That's what I've got.
Man, I love how like
How delayed Twitch is.
yeah, that's true. I love how like so worn in this thing is that like the black marks are just ingrained now. They're not gonna go away. They just stay there.
It gives it personality.
You know what? I think it might have been part of the paint job that was black. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because like that's how the bolt handle is. It's black. The rest of it just like rubbed off at some point. It's kind of funny.
It's like my headphones. They're no longer black. They're just clear. All the paint rubbed off.
Now it's got that worn in look. You should sell it. Probably cost more. Probably get more money.
No, they don't even work. Like the mic is so bad. I don't know what I did to it, but it will never sound the same.
It's probably just upset. It's like, you know what? No more. No more will I give you decent quality. I'm done. I cashed in my
suffer.
I cashed in my paycheck. I'll wait for my severance package. Just suffer in silence.
Yep.
All right. I remember today I thought I lost my pistol and I freaked out for a little while because like I was like, okay, I'm gonna clean my pistol and everything, and obviously it's right here, so I found it. I was like, okay, gonna clean my pistol, and I like go to reach for it, and I'm like, where is it? Where is it? It's supposed to be right there. And I'm like, you know what? I was like tired when I came back, so maybe I just put it in like a different bag. Go to the different bag. Not there. So I'm like, fuck, did I leave it back in the truck? Like, go over to the truck. Not in there. I'm like, oh, did I leave it back at the range? Like outside?
Starts freaking the fuck
Oh, dude,
out.
I was freaking out a ton. And then finally, I come to find out, my buddy, I told him, and he's like, "Oh, dude, it was on the kitchen counter. I put it on top of the fridge." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." Like that
Such
makes
an
sense.
awful thing to misplace. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was moving so much stuff in, and I was so tired that I must have put it there at the beginning of when I moved everything, and then after I moved the
Yeah.
last thing, I'm like, "Okay, cool, we're done." Where's that? Oh, right here. Huh. But yeah, so I found it. I would have been really upset. Oh, it's such a nice
Yeah.
pistol. And plus, I would have been just disappointed in myself because I'm like, guns are my thing. And if I were to like lose my gun, like that's insane. Like I can't imagine that happening. But you know, shit happens. Now it's back. Now I'm gonna be twice as paranoid about it when I go to the range.
Yo, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, that just looks so nice. Looks so nice and clean. Might even just take this off and, you know, give that a little clean too. Come on. There you go. Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
I love that dude. Such a great meme. I wish that was an actual moment instead of like just him doing that in front of a green screen. Like actually have like a background, like when he like someone gives him something, he's like, ugh, what's that? Nasty. Alright, cool. Give this a little scrub. Not gonna need too much anyways. Where did you walk to? Just kind of backyard or like the park?
I don't know. I went through the park. I was gonna like stop and have a little smoke sesh, but they were doing Little League. So I just walked through.
So I was like, maybe that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Everyone looks and they're just like, oh my god, they're smoking wacky tobacco.
Dude, no, there's like these two old dudes sitting at the like eating area, and they were just sitting there like harsh smoking cigarettes. And I was like, why? There's so many kids around.
Like, whatever, dude. We're just getting them ready for the real world and just hitting them with a case of that secondhand smoke.
Honestly.
I don't know. I remembered I took firefighting classes when I was in high school. And I went to the class at like 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night at this college. And I was 17 at the time. And the next oldest person was 27. And like on our breaks, like they'd all be smoking. Like they're all firefighters already. So they're all smoking out in like the back. And I'm just like getting hit with this waft of secondhand smoke. Like, god damn. Oh, and then I found out that I was claustrophobic. When I went to that class, because they have you do a couple tests where you go into like a crawl space and it's like blacked out. They throw smoke, like a smoke machine in there or a fog machine, and at the entrance of it is like the top of this, like you go into the semi truck. You know the like back of a semi truck with like the box, like the big box where everything's put in.
Yeah.
So they just had the box, like you seen a semi truck.
Yeah.
The back of the semi truck is this giant box, right? Like rectangular box.
Like the cargo ship.
Yeah, like the cargo.
Or like the place where they sleep. Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah,
like the cargo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just have that, and there's like little stairs that goes up to the entrance of it, and there's like I don't know about 10 by 10 space, and then there's a little top like hole that you climb up a ladder to crawl into, and then from here to here it's like all crawl space. It's like 3 levels of crawl space with like stuff in the way and like hoses and like wires, and you do it with all your gear on. And I crawled up the ladder. I'm like about to go through the hole right there, and I just stop. I can't go in. I freeze, and I'm like just looking at this like black hole and you don't see anything. You can just see like smoke coming out. And I like stepped out for a second, and one of the guys, like the older guys, is like, hey man, like I know you're scared. You don't have to do it, you know, but I guarantee you if you do this, you'll be better for it. And so I did. And it was a little experience, but it did improve just understanding that, like, yes, like you can be claustrophobic, but you can also try to face it at the same time. So that was nice. That was good. Freaked me out. I didn't think I'd be claustrophobic a little bit. I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
That's crazy. That's a good that's a like shitty way to find out that you have a phobia. like,
Yeah.
right in the minutes of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was
Like,
funny, man.
Oh fuck. Am I scared? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I think the worst case for that to happen that I've seen personally was in boot camp. You do the rappel tower, which is this really
Oh.
tall tower, and
I
then
learned it so fast that I was not comfortable with that.
mhm.
I
So we-
was freaking out, dude.
Yep. So we have this like long line of like 100+ recruits like going up there, and I'm at the top, and so there's no way to get back down. There's one way up, right? So it's very thin. Like there's no way to like push around people. Everyone would have had to like walk off the stairs for that one person to get off, right?
Yep.
So I'm up there, and the guy in front of me is going, and he's like on the ledge, like here, like about to like slowly rappel down, and he's like right about here, right? And he's like, Marine Corps' big on not being an individual. So in boot camp, you can't say I, me, we, us, our, their, things like that. It's a big no-no. So he's like
What?
here, right? He's like
Yeah.
already past the threshold of like going back, and he's like, I can't do this. And the drone instructor is like right here, and he like leans in, and he's like, you're going down one way or another. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is not gonna have a good day.
Dude, that's pretty much what they did to me. He's
Oh.
like, Sparks, you have to go down. I was like, I can't. He's like, oh, you will. I was like, I can't. He's like, okay. He's like, look, just sit by the edge. And I was like, okay. He's like, turn around. And he's like, lean off. And I was like, He's like, I could, dude, I realized I was scared.
You could smell the cigarette
I
on
am
his
not
breath, and he's
good.
like,
Yeah, I was
lean
not good.
off.
Yeah, and he's like, he walks really up close to me. We're almost like nose to nose. And he's like, do you think you need to get down? And I was like, I don't think I can do this. And he's like, okay. And then he all of a sudden grabs me by the jacket with both hands and just shoves me off. And I was
Man, one that I
But,
remember.
he's
Go
like,
on.
hey man. Yeah, sorry. I was like dangling, like smacking the wall. He's like, hey man, put your feet out. Stop dangling.
Stop
I
dangling.
was like, yes, drill
Hey, man.
sergeant. He's like, if you don't stop dangling in the next 5 seconds, whenever you get down there, I'm gonna smoke the shit out of you till your soul catches fire, Sparks. Do you understand? And I was like, yes, drill sergeant. I
Hmm.
take my feet out.
You're like, no,
and,
please, not like this, not like
And
this.
then I figured it out and I got the hang of it and I started rappelling down and I was like, this is cool, this ain't that bad. And then I was able to go back up there because he's like, I want you to come up here and do it again. I was like, oh shit. So I go up there and then that time, the second time, I was able to do it just fine. And I was like, it's just a face your fear thing. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, when he tried to get me to lean off that edge, dude, I started panicking.
You're
It
just
was
like,
hitting
no,
me hard.
please, no, I
And
don't
then
want this.
And the way he was talking to me so calmly too, and then just manhandles me and throws me off.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
because he
"Okay,
knew.
Sparks, I understand.
knew.
And then he just grabs me.
He's like, yep. He's like, it's already been decided. There's nothing you can change. So I might as well calmly talk to you while I distract you and then push you off.
Yeah.
God, what was I gonna say? Oh, we were doing fast roping in Guam for a little bit. Do you know what fast roping is? Blah?
Look it up.
It's a big rope that they throw off a helicopter and it's still attached to the helicopter and you just slide down the rope.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so they hover at like 60 feet, 60, 70 feet, and then you just slide down. But you need a brake and it's like, it's a little stressful.
Gloves?
Yes, you need very thick gloves, like welder's gloves. But anyways, we're doing this training in Guam, and this isn't the first time we've done this, so it's like, okay, like we got the gist, we know how to do it. But the guys up in the helicopter that like throw the rope off, they're called hearse masters, and they decide what you do and they set the rules. And the hearse master up there, while the chopper's going, he's like, all right guys, when you come off the helicopter, you're gonna like this is the edge right here, you're gonna waddle and squat at the edge, and you're not going to sit on the edge before you pop off. You squat, you waddle, and then you just jump, hold the rope, and then just jump off the side and then rappel down. All right. And he's like, I repeat again, if you don't sit on my helicopter, if you sit on the edge of my helicopter, I'm going to kick you off.
Oh,
and
God.
so we're going, and there's about 12 people per flight on the helicopter. So I'm on there, 11 people are on there, and I'm the last one to go. So they're going, one guy goes, next guy goes, next guy goes, and it's just me and Scrivener. Scrivener was part of my team back then. We were a shooter-spotter team. So he was my teammate, and he goes to the edge, he sits on the edge, and the hearse master kicks him right off. Like, kicks him right in the back and just straight off. And luckily he was holding onto the rope because he still like swings around, like lands. I think he may have like sprained his ankle a little bit, but I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna make
That's
sure that I
hardcore.
don't sit on that edge, dude.
Wow.
But at the
This
time,
is Sparta.
I didn't feel too bad because Scrivener was annoying me at the time. So I'm like, serves him right.
You're just like, yes.
But actually, another rule you're supposed to do is when you are the last person and you come down, you land and you grab the rope. That's a big rope, and you pull it out of the way of the helicopter so it lands, right? So it doesn't land on the rope. So the next time we went, I thought I was the last person again, and they fast rope, fast rope, fast rope, fast rope, and I went down. I grabbed the rope and I'm pulling it back. And as I'm pulling it back, I hear a yell, and I look up, and my squad leader, Sergeant V, we'll call him, was like dangling. His like legs were dangling off the rope because I pulled it out, and he was only holding onto it with his hands. So he somehow like doesn't go too fast, and he like falls on the ground, and he cussed me out. But at the same time, him and I didn't get along, so I also didn't feel too bad about that one, because he was kind of an asshole. He was a fucking dick. And he actually got
So
kicked. He got kicked out of our unit like a couple months later
Dang.
for just being a shitbag.
One of my instructors at this school that I went to, he told me the wildest story about how he got to Article 15. So, he was a flight medic, and they were in Afghanistan, and this is like during the height of the war and shit, right? So, they were flying, and they were hovering above a hot zone, meaning, they were getting shot at. There's bullets whizzing by and shit, and there was rangers with them, and they were rappelling from the helicopter. But you know how you're supposed to go out a specific way when you're rappelling from the helicopter? Like you're supposed to turn away from the crew chief that's guiding you out. I don't know if the Marine was any different, but
Similar.
the last guy that was going out of the aircraft had a mortar plate on his back, and he turned to jump out of the aircraft and rappel and hit Mr. Brown, that's the instructor, in the freaking helmet with the mortar plate and knocked him out of the aircraft while they were hovering. So he was dangling from the aircraft while it was hovering upside down while bullets are flying around, and he's like, dude, it was the craziest moment of my life. He's like, I was dangling upside down, hanging from a helicopter with my M4, trying to shoot at people who were shooting at me that I couldn't really see that well. And I'm just picturing this whole thing. And the crazy part is, none of the guys that were with him, none of the other crew chiefs in the helicopter noticed that he wasn't in the helicopter with them. So they flew all the way back to base with him dangling under the helicopter in his harness. And when they landed, they opened up the. It was a Chinook. It wasn't a Black Hawk. Did I say Black Hawk? Anyways, it was a freaking Chinook, and he lets the ramp. They let the ramp down, and he walks in, and his crew chief that was with him was like, "How did you get here before us?" So he goes in there and he freaking straight knocks the dude out in one hit. Just clocks him right in the freaking side of his face. Knocks him the hell out. And that's how he goes to Oracle 15, dude.
That's so
What a
dumb.
story.
Oh
Yeah.
man. I
And-
wouldn't blame the guy
Yeah.
for just trying to
Could you
bust
imagine
that
this-
dude in the face. Like, nah,
Could you
fuck
imagine dangling from a helicopter though, upside down, just flying around Afghanistan?
I cannot. That'd be scary as hell, man. I wouldn't want
Like-
anything to do with that.
And now after that, whenever he's teaching us about the flight gear,
I'll be right back.
because that's like what the school is about, the life-saving equipment that goes on board the aircraft, survival equipment, the vest, the helmet, everything. So he's like, whatever what I tell all the Black Hawk guys and all the Chinook guys is that are crew chiefs, don't let your tether, like, don't use all the slack. He's like, have that shit tight, as close to you as possible, because he had all of his slack out, so he couldn't climb back into the aircraft because he was dangling too far down. So, wild stuff. I don't really know how to explain it better. I'm not good at
No,
words,
that's-
and
that's
I'm
pretty
also
good.
not a Black Hawk or a Chinook guy. I'm an Apache guy. So
That's pretty good.
we only have caught two people in there, but yeah, he had all the slack, and he's just dangling probably. I think it's a. Shit, I don't even know how long the cord is. I think he was dangling like freaking 15 feet or some shit under the aircraft. Yeah, dude, he showed us pictures of the cord of his cord that he was hanging from, and since he was
Fuck.
moving so much, sliding against the aircraft, the frame of the aircraft, the tether, the rope was almost cut all the way through. So if they were flying any longer, it would have snapped and he would have died.
Yes, sir. A little scary. That's why my bolt was not positioned properly, because I'm an idiot. There we go. Slide that. I thought I broke my this Lee Enfield earlier. Oh, when I was on the range, because it wouldn't slide the bolt properly forward.
I was twitching. Your eyes are twitching, dog.
Oh yeah, because I'm just so focused. No, this isn't right. I'm supposed to go like this. No. Damn it. Oh, pain. Pain, pain, pain. I'm not a professional with these older guns. I don't know enough about them. Okay. So that's the right position. Cool. Awesome. Now, hopefully, it goes all the way in properly. Come on. Yep, there we go. Bop. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's not cool. Why is it like that?
It's not very cash.
Cash money. Wait, is it? Maybe. One sec. One sec. Let me function it. All right. Oh, it is. Okay. I keep forgetting about the feature of this gun. So if you don't know, the main best part about this gun, in my opinion, is the fact that it's kind of springed up in the locked position. So the moment you put the you pull the bolt up, it shoots back. So when you push it forward, it's gonna not go completely all the way, but then you gotta push forward still and then press down. And then that way it locks in. And then when you pull up, it shoots right back. I love this gun so much. And honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the fact that it was sporterized for a while, because the stock right here is the wood and it's supposed to go all the way up to the end of the barrel. But they cut it off so then it can be like more lightweight and a lot easier to handle. And at first I thought it was dumb, but I think they got a point. It feels pretty good. And especially on the range, like it's less weight, it feels better to hold, and the recoil's not that bad. So when you do fire it, it's not going to be anything crazy, even with this all taken off. So I love it. I love it so much. I mean, it's not originally mine's. What's up?
I have an airsoft pistol in my fucking barracks room that I forgot about. I know it's airsoft, but it is probably the most realistic freaking gun ever, and I've had it since I was like 14. It's an
I always
M9.
thought airsoft
All
was a
metal.
good way to train. They've actually taken some videos where they take in airsoft professionals, like people who play airsoft quite a lot, and they'll give them a real gun for the first time, and they'll do really well. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Come
Only
on.
difference is usually like for the pros, because I know they use the most realistic firearms in most cases. But the only difference for them is recoil.
Well, yeah, recoil, but like if you have the like proper grip, proper stance, proper everything, like recoil is going to be pretty minimal. And also the interesting thing about that too is that airsofters are so used to not being any recoil that they don't have that anticipation. They're just so used to pulling the trigger, nothing happens, so they're very used to press, but not anticipating a big kick. So because of that, they're usually pretty accurate.
Good.
They're pretty accurate because like their body doesn't react the way someone per se like that just shoots guns would possibly act, because they know there's a kick, they know there's recoil, and as much as they want to try to like trick their brain into forgetting that that's there, usually it's a lot harder to for them, right? Blah, nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I forget, did you make that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good.
Oh, what happened?
I was actually doing a commission with that person that did the last commission for me that I'd send you. And I think like we had a miscommunication again like yesterday, because I gave them the second commission and they already knew that I wanted one and they're totally cool with it. But they hit me up today and was like, hey man, is there like, I haven't started it, is there anything you want to change? I'm like, no, I gave you everything you needed like 5 days ago.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they don't speak English for their first language, so sometimes we have this thing where like I'll say something, they interpret it in a different way, and then we have this back and forth, and then we finally figure out like, oh, one of us just didn't hear the other right. So I'm just waiting for them to message me and be like, oh shit, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
But that should be the same style that I sent for the other one for you. So if anything, I'll send just like my face or my head for a reference, because I made sure that position for my character was a little more like facing front and facing the camera.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. And then got this
That knows
thing.
what you actually look like.
Yeah, they do. Which is funny, but makes it a lot easier to draw the like facial expressions and shit. But I got this big old sight too. But what's funny is that you don't use it like that. Like you don't have it up like this.
Fuck.
You just keep it down.
That's a sight.
Yeah. So you push this forward for being like further away, right? And because of that, it raises this, and then this is the sight, and you line it up with no, sorry, you line up this with, if I can push this back anymore, with that. So you aim this, put in that, and then if you want to go closer range, you just, you know, press that in, drop it all the way down. Now it's nice and low and very flat with this guy. And I think we got like 200 meters, 400 meters, 600, 1,000, you know. Obviously you're not going to be shooting people from that far, but that's just how they designed it. So pretty neat gun, man. And then you can actually fit a stripper clip in this pocket right here. Shove that in there, and then just put all the ammo. I've never used it though. I don't have any stripper clips, but it's so nice.
Cool. What kind of gun is it? Or like what's it say?
Lee Enfield.
Oh.
It is a Lee
Heard of
Enfield
that.
British rifle.
Oh, I don't know what game it was, but they had that gun in that game.
Just see how smooth that is. Just so smooth. You can just pull it back and forth.
That's nice.
All right. That's all good. We'll throw it over there. But yeah. All right. That should be about everything, I think. Right? Yeah. Yep. That's everything I wanted to clean. Before we even started this, this was covered in like black carbon kind of shit. So it was just like you couldn't even see this. It was just gray over that lens. Just because when you shoot, that whole powder shoots out and everything, and then it gets all over the lens right there. And then this one too. So now that it's good, nice and clean, we'll just color a day and then maybe play a little bit of Tarkov tonight and then go to bed. So we'll do that.
I'm probably about to get off. It's almost midnight and I got work tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yup.
Nice. But for
So,
here, let me mute myself for a second. But for everybody that stopped by today, appreciate you guys coming by. And if you guys see this video anywhere else, I might do a couple edits or shorten some things up. But if you like guns or want to learn about guns, I do Tarkov streams as well, some Rocket League as well. If you're interested in any of that stuff, feel free to give me a follow, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Catch you guys later. Later, blah. Have a good night.